Hi, baby. Good morning, kitty.
Breakfast of Champions.
Do you want some of this, kitty, huh? You want some milk? Alright. There you go. Is that so good? Good morning, you guys.
Good morning, everybody.
It is a beautiful day here in Ohio.
Last night we spent the night in an overflow parking lot for a trailhead. Something a little bit different for us. Not your typical Cracker Barrel.
And it was a quiet spot, but we did get woken up in the night by some heavy thunderstorms. Thankfully, those have passed through. The sun is out, the birds are singing, and we are just outside of the Cuyahoga Valley National Park, if that's how you say it.
Cuyahoga.
I've already forgotten.
Cuyahoga.
I've already forgotten. I keep looking at it.
Cuyahoga. Cuyahoga. Cuyahoga.
Anyway, we are heading to do some hiking, and it should be really pretty. Tucked between Cleveland and Akron, Cuyahoga Valley National Park, which became a national park in 2000, borders the windy Cuyahoga River. Lush forest, rolling hills, wetlands, and farmlands create a diverse landscape where visitors can hike, bike, birdwatch, or simply relax in nature. Well, we are inside the park. We were kind of surprised there was no entry fee. The first thing we are checking out is Brandywine Falls. It's the most popular attraction here at the park. The first thing we're going to do is head down 80 stairs to see the base of the falls. Steve's going to love it when it's time to come back up. Okay, already, this is very cool. Brandywine Falls is the crown jewel of Cuyahoga Valley National Park. Plunging 65 feet over layers of sandstone and shale, this waterfall is the tallest in the park. The falls are very pretty, and Steve survived the hike back up.
Barely.
What kind of rating would you give the falls?
Very pretty.
Very pretty. How many vans?
4 out of 5.
There you have it. I'll go with a 4 out of 5. We've seen much bigger, but these are pretty. That is quite the impressive view.
So the trail is nice and muddy with all that rain we had last night.
It's funny because I was just thinking that when I did research about this place, it said this can get muddy with rain. And when I originally looked at the forecast, it was supposed to be sunny yesterday, today, tomorrow, Sunday. We were not expecting it to rain last night. Here we are. This whole hike is the Gorge Loop Trail, and including from where we started at the van, it's about 1.4 miles. Not too bad. It is very muddy, but very pretty. It's a pretty warm day today actually for May, so it's nice that it's shaded. Now we're talking. That was a nice little hike.
Yep.
We enjoyed the little loop by the water, and the waterfalls are really pretty. Rain is in the forecast for later today, so we are actually on our way to try to do some more sightseeing to try to beat the rain.
I only have one critique, and that is they didn't have an elevator.
Turn left onto Riverview Road.
You at the kitty spa, huh? Are you at the kitty spa? It is time to check out Everett Covered Bridge. The Covered Bridge is right on the Furnace Run Trail, and if we're lucky, if we've timed it right, on the trail there should be lots of bluebells blooming. We shall see. Steve, what are the chances? Look, Steve and Audra and Gray Gray.
Aww.
2025. This bridge is the only remaining in Summit County. It was built in the 1800s, but it has been restored, so it's not all the original bridge here.
Look at the size of these beams.
There are lots of wildflowers in here, but not bluebells. So that's a bummer. But the ones that are blooming are some of my favorites from when I was growing up in the Ithaca area.
Audra, look at this cute little flower.
Oh. What did you wish for?
Bluebells.
There were bluebells blooming at the Holden Arboretum, so I just assumed that they'd be blooming here. I think we're a little too late in the season. But the other wildflowers are certainly pretty too. And there are a lot of them. It smells like pink, Steve.
Pink. My favorite odor.
I think these are kind of wild phlox. I think this is a juga. We are back in the van having some lunch, and any minute now we should have some van life friends that are arriving. Surprise, surprise, look what Steve's having.
Lunch of champions.
And guess what the kitty's doing? Oh, sleeping. Surprise, surprise. Look who it is. It's the Sprocket van. Hey! We met Kim and James for the first time at Van Fest this past winter, and then also spent time with them at Schoolie Swarm and Peace Lovin' Vans. They had been about 10 hours south of us, but due to bad weather made their way north. What a surprise to be able to meet up with them during our travels. Here, I'll go by it. There. So, is this nice? Yeah. It was great to have some time with Kim and James, and it was a perfect day for it. We spent the afternoon by the water under the covered bridge, catching up and keeping an eye on the wildlife, including numerous snakes swimming by and slithering up the nearby tree.
So we went over to Savannah and pretended we had vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
About it, see?
Hey, you're missing this. It's like Wild Kingdom over here.
Dude.
Man, they cruise. What are you doing? You good girl. Well, the status of things is that it's been a few hours since we were with Kim and James at the covered bridge. We parted ways for a little while so Steve and I could do some work at Panera. Side note, it is freezing cold in Panera. While I was in there working, Steve came out and actually made us some dinner. And I just came out when he went in, and now I'm warming up in the van. It's 83 degrees and it feels great because I was like an ice cube in Panera. Steve cooked up this ravioli with pesto and threw in our leftover broccoli from the other night. What is that, kitty? What is that? Huh? You see the geese? You want to be buddies with them? You stay here. You stay here. Good girl. Good girl.
Never know what's going to come up and visit us, huh? So we just spent a few hours at Panera Bread trying to get some work done. Now we're going to make a quick stop at Planet Fitness to get cleaned up before we meet up again with James and Kim and hang out with them, maybe play some games before hitting the hay.
So here is the mess before. Lucky for you, you can't smell it. We'll be back, hopefully all cleaned up. And here we are after.
Don't we smell better?
I think so. It smells a lot better in this van. All right, I say we go find Kim and James.
Sounds like a plan.
Game time. Just a minute, gotta get the laundry. All right, we can go.
Double digits on every card.
And they'll be the same so I can trade them all in.
Probably. Audra is on a streak. She is 4 for 4.
Just keep swapping. Everybody's gonna keep
So-
swapping my card.
I've seen your video.
That's right.
And none of us like it.
What's that?
And none of us like it.
You have a problem with it?
We do. All of us. There's 3 of us in here.
What we have here.
The 5?
Oh, 5 for 5.
What do you have to say about that?
5 is rigged.
Yeah.
In a quarter mile, your destination will be on the left.
Well, good morning, you guys.
Good morning, everybody.
Go figure. Yesterday, it never rained. It said 93% at 4 o'clock. We never saw any raindrops. This morning, it's very overcast. It's how many degrees cooler today?
I think it said about 15 degrees cooler than it was yesterday.
Yeah, so it's a very different day, and we are going to go for a hike with Kim and James, the Ledges Trail.
Your destination is on the left.
So if you want probably the excitement of seeing the ledges that we just walked by, you go that way right away. Or if you want to torment yourself, you go that way first.
Back the way we came.
The Ledges Trail is a 2.2-mile loop through a mesmerizing landscape of towering sandstone cliffs, hemlock forests, and rock formations. These geological wonders, known as the Ritchie Ledges, were sculpted by the relentless forces of erosion into the dramatic ledges you can see today. Wow, this is a pretty cool area. The hike started with views from above and quickly descended to the base of the towering cliff walls, through moss-covered boulders, narrow passageways, and intriguing alcoves, creating an experience that felt mysterious and otherworldly. There was so much to see on this hike. Oh, that's cool.
You may never come back again. Oh, she's doing the one no-handed. This is what it looks like for a rock to give birth.
Made it.
get my brandy.
All right, go for it.
Well, this is it.
I don't know how your container got out there before you did, but go ahead.
Last time.
Through it. That's amazing. What rating would you give him, Kim?
3, 2.5.
Oh, 2.5 vans.
Julie maps.
Is that the Ledges Trail?
Oh, I believe so, yes.
The loop.
Yeah.
All right. This really is such a cool trail.
It's a giant rock.
No.
Made out of sandstone. And look. They left us a pile of sand.
There are so many cool rock formations here. Different patterns and colors. Very cool. Unfortunately, it started to rain, so we had to pick up our pace and try to make it back to our vans before becoming completely drenched.
Well, and you have to wear like the
Color shock.
The weather has been fun here in this area. I think I'm a little wet.
Yeah, a little bit.
Look at that thing. What is that thing?
Looks like a spaceship.
Good morning, you guys. Beautiful sunny day. We're starting it off by going into Cracker Barrel. We love that Cracker Barrel welcomes travelers. So many times it offers a safe, mostly quiet place to park overnight. The founders of Cracker Barrel were travelers themselves and envisioned Cracker Barrel as a welcoming spot for highway travelers, initially pairing restaurants with gas stations to serve motorists more effectively. We love that, and it was great this morning to relax and enjoy some great food and company.
There you go.
Nailed it. Nicely done.
Cheater! Bye! There they go. Bye! Well, we have said goodbye to Kim and James, and we have also wrapped up our time at Cuyahoga Valley National Park. My review of the park is that for us it was a little underwhelming, but that's probably because we grew up in the Northeast. It's the kind of landscape we're already used to with the rolling hills and waterfalls, and it's a very different national park than some of the places we went on our last trip west, such as Grand Canyon and Bryce Canyon and Zion National Park. those are just completely different worlds compared to this area, so it was hard to compare. But I enjoyed our time. Thought the waterfall hike, the falls were pretty, the hike was okay. But then yesterday, I think we both agreed that the Ledges trail hike was pretty great.
Interesting take. I don't know if I would agree completely. It might be a tad unfair to compare this national park against Zion and Grand Canyon, but
that's why.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. It was fine. I did enjoy that last hike we did. All the rocks and the trees, and it was kind of cool that it was overcast. Kind of felt like we were on a movie set.
I highly recommend the Ledges Loop Trail hike. That was pretty fantastic. I wish we had had more time there. It started to rain, unfortunately, while we were at the tail end of the hike. And we got to the overlook and there was no view, so we didn't even film there. So because in the summertime the leaves are all filled in, there's really not much of a view, but the rest of the trail was pretty amazing. It was a nice time to be here in this park. The flowers blooming everywhere were really pretty. So we're glad we're here. We need to see another national park that we can check off our list.
Well, this is where we're going to leave you. As always, love hearing from you, so drop us a comment below if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. And until next time, we'll see you.
Make sure you tune in because we're heading to downtown Cleveland to check out some sights there. Should be a fun time. See you guys. Good morning. Good morning, you guys. It is.
Morning.
Ready? This bridge is at Furnace. Oh, shoot. So this is fun. Kim and James were just south of here, actually about 10 hours south of here, and the weather had gone even more south than here.
That doesn't make it. Nope, don't say south again, because...
Well, the status of things is that it's a few hours since we were at the covered bridge with Jim and... This is where we're going to leave you for this episode. If you enjoy our videos, please consider becoming a patron by using the link on the screen that we've also included in the video description, along with information about today's adventure and our channel. A special thank you to all our patrons. We appreciate your ongoing support. Thanks for coming along with us on this van life adventure. Please take a second to hit the like button below, leave a comment to let us know you're watching, and click that subscribe button if you haven't already. Don't forget you can also connect with us and see my photos of the places we visit on our Facebook and Instagram. See you next time for more adventure.